Soft lights flicker like they know my name. City breathing in a different flame. I used to chase what I couldn't hold. Now I dance with shadows, fearless and bold. You were a crush and I tried to solve a broken code. I revolved around, every silence felt too loud. Now I rewrite what you wrote down. I wore your storms like summer skin, let your chaos pull me in. But I learned fire don't always burn, sometimes it's just your turn. I stopped counting scars like constellations, turn my tears into revelations. Midnight echoes don't apologize, they scream the truth in quiet skies. I was yours but now I'm mine, dancing on the phone line. Every memory lost its crown. I don't need you to not fall down. I found gold in my own disguise. Midnight echoes don't apologize. Your ghost still lingers in cafe chairs, in half-drunk dreams and midnight dares. But I don't flinch when you appear. I just smile, you're just a year. You were poetry, unfinished lines. I was rhythm you couldn't find. Now I sing in louder keys while you fade in minor melodies. I stopped begging fate for meaning, started breathing without needing. Midnight echoes don't apologize, they scream the truth in quiet skies. I was yours but now I'm mine, dancing on the phone line. Every memory lost its crown. I don't need you to not fall down. I found gold in my own disguise. Midnight echoes don't apologize. Cold. I was a mirror you couldn't face. Now I'm a fire you can't replace. You try to dim what you couldn't own. Now watch me light up all alone. Midnight echoes don't apologize, they turn heartbreak into alibis. I was lost in your design. I read your line, no more waiting, no more lies. I'm the storm you can't disguise. I found strength in every goodbye. Midnight echoes never die. I saw your name turn blue at 2:17, like a secret the night refused to keep. You left me tapping an invisible link, every word erased before I could think. Your silence louder than a downtown train, echoing loops inside my brain. Streetlights flicker like they know my side, every shadow here is where you hide. I memorized the way you disappear, like love was something you could pause, not fear. You said forever like a temporary line. Now I'm decoding all your alibis. Now it's midnight on everything. You ghost still dancing in my sheets. Every secret's differently, like you're here but you won't speak. I'm a headline in your history, you're a glitch in my heartbeat. We were Every song another rule you broke. You left me sink into your lies while you logged out of you and I. You said always like it meant tonight. Guess forever had a short shelf life. Now it's midnight on red receipts. Your ghost still dancing in my sheets. Every scene cuts differently, like you're here but you won't speak. I'm a headline in your history. You're a glitch in my heartbeat. We were golden for a second. Now it's midnight on red receipts. Maybe love's just a typing bubble. Looks so real but burst in trouble. I kept waiting for your reply, but you left me on goodbye. Now it's midnight on red receipts. I finally set my heart to delete every scene. Don't know me now. Every road you erase somehow. No story in your history. You're just static in my frequency. We were golden for a second. Now I'm brighter when you leave. Street lights flicker like they know my name. Every shadow whispers what we became. Got your echo riding shotgun still, but I'm driving faster than I ever will. I kept your hoodie like a time machine. Smells like the nights we were 17. We made forever sound so easy then, like broken hearts don't ever happen. Now every song it's different in the dark. Your ghost still dancing in my car. I left you somewhere in the rearview light, fading slow into a softer goodbye. You were fire, I was gasoline. We burned bright in a short-lived dream. Now I'm learning how to let it be. Loving you was losing me. I'm finally free, but you still chase me in my sleep. Your name still lives inside my phone, but I don't call it home no more. We were chaos just like chemistry. Now it's just a memory of a memory. I tried to hate you, but I can't pretend. We were magic with a tragic end. I left you somewhere in the rearview light, fading slow into a softer goodbye. If I could rewrite every late night call, I'd still pick it through it all. But some love stories don't survive, they just teach you how to say goodbye. I left you somewhere in the rearview light, but part of me stayed by your side. You were fire, I was gasoline. Now I'm stronger than I've ever been. Yeah, it hurt, but I can finally breathe. You're a chapter, not my story. Soft static on the phone line. Your name flickers like a street sign. I type your name, then erase the crime. Guess silence learned to rhyme tonight. You left your shadow in my hoodie sleeve. Still smells like things you didn't mean. We talked in dots, those typing dreams, but never said what felt between. You were a storm with a velvet voice. I was the echo with no real choice. We danced around every broken point, like truth was something we'd avoid. You said forever like a borrowed word, like it was pretty, not something heard. Now I'm dancing on your red receipts, turning silence into melodies. You let me ghost in the in-between, but I turn pain into poetry. I don't need you, are you okay? I survived every word you didn't say. Yeah, you lost me in your in-between. Now I'm everything you'll never read. You love me loud in crowded rooms, but whisper doubts behind the truth. You built me up just to remove the parts of me that challenge you. I kept your chaos in my chest, like heartbreak was a place to rest. But I outgrew your emptiness. Now silence fits me better, yes. You played the hero in your own movie, but I rewrote mine. Now you can't undo me. Now I'm dancing on your red receipts, lighting fires where you buried me. You left your name in my memory, but I cut it out so cleanly. I don't need your midnight calls. I built my world without your walls. Yeah, you lost me in your in-between. Now I'm everything you'll never read. Maybe one night when the sky falls down, you'll hear my voice in a stranger's sound, and realize love isn't staying quiet. It's burning bright, then starting a riot. Now I'm dancing on your red receipts. Watch me rise where you buried me. Every tear turned into symphony. Yeah. Heartbreak looks good on me. I found your name in the static of a broken radio, like a ghost that only answers when I'm letting go. We were writing love in invisible ink on the back of every don't overthink. You said forever like it had no cost. Now I'm counting all the things we lost. Your hoodie still smells like last July, but your promises faded overnight. You left your shadow in my room. Now even sunlight feels like doom. I try to frame it like a perfect scene, but every picture cuts too clean. Now I'm dancing with your memory, like it's stitched into my heartbeat. Every almost keeps on haunting me, like a song stuck on repeat. You are midnight in a Polaroid. broken